said that music is the universal language. Well, we believe that here at the LineUP. And tonight we'd like to present our new show to you. It's called Out of Line. Please enjoy. Tonight on Out of Line, we are here at the Spirit Bar in Nelson, British Columbia for the much anticipated return of musical duo sensation, Blender. Their music carved out a new generation of youth that began to question everything.
We've been told by sources close to the band that Blender has been working tirelessly on their new album to give fans exactly what they're looking for. And tonight, we talk to Pulse and Grinder of the influential band, Blender.
Blender, wow. Such a good fucking band. They're a huge part of the early days of Crankin's 6 concert series, those shows in the basement, you know, legendary. When I heard they were getting back together, I was excited, you know, more than excited, fucking stoked. I mean, Blender, amazing. I was excited when the Pixies got back together, but, you know, basically Blender kicks their fucking asses. You know, for me, really, it's God, beers, Blender. That's it.
Well, the first time that I ever saw Blender was back in '95 on the Vertical Dangler tour. They were our opening act for that tour. I knew right then and there that there was something special going on there. They really had a chemistry that was quite impressive. With the exception of their drummer, Lucky, ironically, he had a bad X-Lax habit, and you could imagine what it was like being on a tour bus with that guy. But the rest of them, they really had something special, and I tell you, I'm sure looking forward to them getting back together and seeing if that chemistry is still there.
Hey, Blender, I mean, what can we really say? They kind of started off as a bit of a joke in my eyes. It was so many years ago, and people loved them, and I never really got it. But the hype just kept building, and the room just kept filling with all these people that I didn't even know where they came from. I mean, I've lived in Nelson a long time. I never knew half the faces in the room, and then they called it quits. And you know, as a promoter, it's tough when one of the great bands just stops coming around. So to have them coming back after 10 years to play Spirit Bar now, I mean, this band, people have been asking us for a decade when they're going to get back together, when they're going to play Spirit Bar again, and now we're here. Now we're finally making it happen. Blender will be playing at Spirit Bar, and I am thrilled to be a part of it. It's going to be fantastic, really.
With 5 albums and an illustrious underground fame spanning just over a decade, Blender is known to have changed the music scene on a multitude of levels. The founder, Pulse, recalls his early years in the music industry as a merch seller for the popular BCDC. This is where the brainchild Blender hit him when he discovered future partner Grinder doing a solo act at an open stage. He knew that there was an instant music chemistry, and the rest is essentially blended history. It's a real pleasure to meet you both. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight before your big show. Now, this is a really exciting night for your fans. Can you maybe tell us what they can expect? We can start with you, Pulse.
This is what we live for. It'd be hard for you to understand. It comes from here. No? Here. Actually, here. It's a process, a processor, a primal need to share.
Interesting. You're known for your originality and stepping off the beaten path. Where does this inspiration come from, Grinder?
Okay, look. Hey, you listening, lady? You might want to pay attention. You could possibly learn a little something. Okay. I know that the praying mantis, the spider, and the grasshopper want us all to know that there's a hologram in the Matrix. But that's only when you turn the Ferris wheel upside down. I mean, the sound, it's a jelly mold. And the goat is the stamp collector. Okay, now, if we could just take this back a little bit. I mean, you quit the music industry 10 years ago. You lit the stage curtain on fire, right? And you were rumored to have said, and I quote, "F you take this music and stuff it up your gaping we'll never play again." Is this correct?
Really what happened is we came to a juncture, a
climax, if you will, in our creation. And we had to walk away to find ourselves again. This new album is a rebirth, if you will.
Hey, you TV lady, you remind me of someone. You know, I just can't quite put my finger on it. But you know what? I hate your face.
Okay, well, we certainly are excited to finally get a chance to hear your music.
Thank you very much. Have a great show.
So, that was Blender.
Yep, that was Blender, all right.
Buy their album today.
That's rock and roll, I guess.
And that's
Out of line.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun here at the lineup.